we were doing, but it was at this place where they make this show. Moral Orally? Moral Oral?
Yeah.
Moral Oral. That, where they do that show, this is where we did this show. And so you're walking in and you see all these little stop motion figures everywhere, and it's really cool. And like the Hitlermobile. Does that ring a bell? You know what the Hitlermobile is? It's a little VW bug with a Hitler stash where the little license plate should be, and on the top, a giant comb over. It's really cool. So that was awesome. If you guys don't, this is the first convention, so if you don't know who I am, if you got dragged here because you think this is a bankruptcy workshop or some sort of weird thing where you're supposed to sit here and take notes or a driver's ed or something, it is not. My name is Todd Haberkorn. Shows you might recognize me from would be Death the Kid and Soul Eater as well. Note Vision in Louisville. Hikaru in Oran High School Host. Italy and Italia. Let's see, there's what else is there? Natsu, Fairy Tale and Natsu. There's Ling in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's Kaoru and Sergeant Frog. There's Alan and D. Gray Man. And then there's Todd Haberkorn in the Anime of Life. So it's a lot of fun. As far as video games go, someone just mentioned Orcs Must Die. They mentioned Street Fighter 4. Next week, or I guess at the end of the month, Silent Hill Book of Memories will come out. I'm one of the leads in that. Also, World of Warcraft is coming out in the new Pandera thing coming out. Also, I don't know if I was allowed to talk about those, but they're coming out like really soon. The role of Batman, I haven't played. Unfortunately. I've auditioned for it, and I've auditioned for Spider-Man like 3 times. The dudes at Marvel know who I am, but I guess they don't like me enough. I've auditioned for Colossus, Human Torch, Hawkeye, Loki, Alfred, Mr. Freeze, the Joker, the Bat Computer. I've auditioned for millions and billions of things, and that's the thing, you just got to get used to rejection when you're in this business, because every job you book, there's 1,000 that you don't. And so that's why I'm very familiar with rejection, and from my parents putting me in the no-no box when I was a kid to being rejected for dates and all this kind of stuff is a lot of fun. Well, it's all in my approach. I mean, when you approach a woman at 2 a.m. outside of her doorstep and she doesn't even know who you are, and you ask her out on a date, she's probably not going to say yes. I learned that the hard way. But the good side is I'm immune to all forms of pepper spray now. But now it's a seasoning I use. Just a little right on the top. That habanero just gives a nice a little bit of a kick. I didn't, there is a small tragedy going on right now. So I was supposed to be here yesterday. I've been in an airport since 6:30 last night, and so I am, flying all over the place using my donut pillow. The one thing that I left at home was my 3DS XL, so I cannot absorb your me's, and you cannot find my me, so we can't go through the dungeon and get puzzle pieces together. If you have a 3DS, you know what I'm saying. Trying to think of what else is going on right now. Oh, Mass Effect is coming out, the anime for Mass Effect. I'm Milk in that, who's the sniper, so be sure to check that out. That is tons of fun. It's more fun than going to the doctor, I'll tell you that. So, trying to think of what updates are going on. We're doing a Star Trek panel later today. And I hope you guys will be there for that, because you're going to see some Kirk action as Vic is going to be Kirk. I'm going to be Spock. We'll be together, we'll have some fun. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on, lots of traveling and lots of flying around and doing kooky, crazy things and eating weird and awesome food all at the same time. That's what I do when I travel so much. I travel a lot. I've done, I guess at this point I've done like 80-something conventions, and I fly a lot. This year alone I've flown like 65,000 miles already. And I think at 100 they give you your own jet, I think, the Haberjet. And so it's going to be cool. Now I'll have my own jet. I'll still have to buy tickets to get on it. I'll still have to check baggage, and I can't actually fly it or hire anyone else to fly it. So, wait a minute. They lied to me. I guess I don't get my own jet. It's the same thing. Anyway, so I'm really used to a lot of sleeping, and a cool thing that you do, my mutant ability is to sleep on a plane. And I'm really good about rationing out, like, you know, they give you those little cough syrupy cups of a beverage or something. And I have it down to a science. I know just how much to drink to last the whole flight, so I don't have to be that annoying guy that asks for another drink. And I know where to sit. I always get a window seat. I never get exit row, because if you do exit row, you can't put your bags down. These are helpful tips for when you guys become voice actors, because you're going to start traveling and flying everywhere and trying to run away from Scott McNeil. So get ready for it. So there's a lot of flying going on. One thing that you need to get used to is realizing that your bags will be destroyed by TSA, and you also need to get very friendly with TSA, because they're going to get friendly with you. And it's okay. You build that trust, and you're okay with it. You know, you just make sure you have fresh breath and you smell good when you go see him, and you'll be fine. Also, don't wear shoes that, like, I have these little toe shoes. Do not wear those to the airport. They take forever. I cannot get my little toes in the little holes. I don't know where they're at. It's like I go, and I stick my feet in, and like they all get bunched up on this side, and then I'm the dude that's putting on his shoes and holding up the TSA line. Then we just had that nice exchange of body searching each other, and then it's like I can't get my feet in the thing. And the shoes, they make my pinky toe numb. So then I was like, well, I don't want my pinky toe to be numb anymore, so I just chopped it off yesterday. It's going to go up on eBay later today, so be on the lookout for that. It's only a 3-day auction because human flesh starts to rot pretty much right away. We're keeping it on ice right now. It's the right toe, it's not the left. I'm going to see how it goes. This is a trial run. If it goes well, I'll chop the other one off, and we'll auction it off for charity or something like that. And there's a little kid that they just threw up. No, I have all my toes. It's just numb and probably will be infected at some point. I don't know. I'll become a zombie. Who knows? It'd be pretty cool to be a zombie, actually. A zombie with intelligence, like the one smart zombie. So when the apocalypse comes, when they're all coming in, I can just be like, oh, brains! And they'll be like, and they'll leave me alone. And, and then when I sneak out, I'll be like, brains! They're like, that's funny. I'm like, zombies, you're not smart. How are you laughing right now? And then they'll realize another guy's faking being a zombie, and then maybe the whole world is a fake zombie. I don't know, it'd be weird. Anyway, so I'm going to hook this up, and I'm going to show you guys some stuff, because there's a lot of kookiness out in the world. Speaking of zombies, I'm going to explain something to you guys. But I'm going to start off with a low-level amount of kookiness right now. You guys are aware of a place called Nigeria, right? Okay, yeah, it's a place that pretty much their main focus, it seems, is to try to be princes and scam you out of things. So one time I had a camera that I was trying to sell. I had a big, this is before, you know, D60s and 70s, and the cameras became, you know, those handheld cameras became video cameras. It's like I had a big shoulder mount camera, because with my production company we'd make commercials and shoot videos and things like that. So I had a big giant camera. So I wanted to sell it, because my company was transitioning and we weren't doing as much corporate stuff. And so I was like, okay, hey, you know what, let's sell this camera. Let's see if we can get a couple toes out of the deal or something, who knows. And so I put it on Craigslist and eBay. And so this is the email exchange with someone that wanted to buy the camera from me. Let's see.